The Denver Nuggets are not done yet. They forced a Game 7 behind their secret weapon that I don't even think the Nuggets knew they had. Julian Strawther last night puts up a legacy performance to take Jokic and the Nuggets to a Game 7 with a trip to the Western Conference Finals on the line. And in honor of Charles Barkley, I got two words for you. Nikola Jokic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Must-see TV. But we wouldn't be getting to Game 7 if it wasn't for Julian Strawther. And I never thought I would be saying these words, but it's the truth. He had 15 points and 2 rebounds in 19 minutes on 4 of 8 shooting from the field, and he was 3 for 4 from beyond the arc, sparking a run in the third quarter, a personal 8-0 run with a Jamal Murray layup sprinkled in there. So a 10-0 run for the Nuggets to push it up to a 10-point game, capped off by this circus shot at the end of the third quarter. On the season, he played in 65 games, played about 21 minutes a game, averaging 9 per game, and shot 43% from the field, 35% from 3 on 4 attempts, and we knew since Gonzaga that he was a flamethrower. I thought it was a really good late round pick a couple of years ago, and he's had a pretty impactful sophomore season. 9 points a game off the bench in 65 games. That's a good rotational piece for this Nuggets team that, they don't have a lot of cap space, so they got to grow internally. And flashing it back to the game against Philadelphia on January 21st, where he put up 23 points, you can see the dude's a flamethrower, right? He can get to his spots and knock down shots, and we saw it last night. He had all the confidence in the world coming off the bench, and this could be huge. With the injury to Michael Porter Jr., the Nuggets need another flamethrower that can come in and shoot the ball efficiently, score the ball efficiently, and that's what Julian Strawther did for them last night. He basically won them the game in the third quarter by pushing this out to a 10-point lead in the non-Jokic minutes, which have been so important for the Denver Nuggets in this series. Adelman actually went with a more Strawther heavy load in the rotation, and it paid off immensely for them. Now, the Joker was great as well last night. Ever since I kind of challenged him and posted that video about the Thunder shutting him down, he's going off. So I guess he took it personal. He definitely didn't watch the videos, but he's been going crazy. 29 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block for the Joker last night. Look at the hands right here. Quick little ball fake, get Jalen Williams out of the way. 9 for 14 from the field, so about as efficient as you can be. 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. He's finally starting to figure out Isaiah Hartenstein. In 7 minutes last night, he had 11 points on 5 of 6 shooting from the field, 3 assists, and was 1 of 1 from beyond the arc. Really good numbers there. Once again, he got at Chet down low, and then the stopper for them so far this series has been Hartenstein, although, yes, he's had 2 40-point games, and Hartenstein couldn't stop him. This is beautiful. This was my favorite move of the night. Jokic gets Hartenstein on the block and gives him a little shoulder fake, and if you get to this point against Jokic, it's going to be tough. Without a double team one-on-one, quick little shoulder fake, fade away, floater, whatever you want to call it, hook shot is beautiful. A blast to the past, looking like an old man game down there on the block, and he gets it to go. And then the little lackadaisical 3-point jumper that goes in. He's getting his legs back. That pushed it up to a 12-point game, and then he gets the runner to go. That's such a difficult shot, man. If you watch the replay of that shot, it's so difficult. He also got to pick on Chet a little bit, which is his new favorite hobby, down in the post. Shoulder fake and go up with the right hand, gets it to go. They can't sit on it when they've got him ISO'd up on the block. Once again, that is such a tough shot, and he makes it look so easy. Finding Jalen Williams now to pick on him, and then he just flips it down to Christian Braun. Now we need to bring some attention to this because Jamal Murray had a flu game last night, reported illness before the game, and it didn't matter. He came out firing. He had like 11 points on 4 of 6 shooting in the first 5 minutes of the game or something crazy like that, before ultimately finishing with 25 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and a block in 42 minutes on 9 of 19 shooting from the field. Doesn't seem too sick to me in helping guide this Nuggets team to the brink of a Western Conference Finals appearance once again. We know how good Jamal Murray can be in the playoffs. He kind of just lollygags around in the regular season, and then once the playoffs come around, he starts hooping because he's not going up against an easy defense to play against. These are 3 of the best perimeter defenders in the league, all on one team, and he's still cooking. He might not be the most efficient, but he's still cooking. They got 2 great rim protectors behind them, especially Chet, who is really, really long with that 7'6" wingspan, and he's still getting to the rim at will and finishing at will. I love watching Jamal Murray in the playoffs because Jokic, they ride Jokic all game long, and then Jamal Murray takes him home. He's their closer. If they're going to win Game 7, Jamal Murray has to be hitting big-time shots down the stretch. And then you just can't say enough about what Christian Braun does for them, or Christian Braun, according to Big Perk. but he is so big for them, right? He put up 23 points last night, had 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Absolutely filled up the stat sheet. He said he needed to improve his offensive game, and he brought it in Game 6. Definitely one of the big reasons. Him and Strawther were the two underrated reasons that they won this game. 8 for 14 from the field, 3 for 6 from beyond the arc, and this man is one of the best undersized forwards in transition, undersized guards in transition in the league. He's surrounded by 2 7-footers. He bounces off one, takes it right into the chest of the other, and gets the layup to go. And then if he's hitting threes like this is a huge sign for the Nuggets. This is a great sign. Him knocking it down with confidence, catch and release, that's perfect. They need that going forward. And then he rebounds. Other than Josh Hart, he's the best sub 6'6", 6'7" rebounder in the league, because he rebounds like he's about 6'9", and he can play in that dunker spot like he's about 6'9", or the height of Aaron Gordon. Now, Michael Porter Jr., he's going to be a big X factor here coming in to Game 7. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. We know he's dealing with the shoulder injury. It's a big time thing for him. He can't even lift his left arm up over his head really without excruciating pain. He was 4 for 9 from the field last night, 2 for 5 from beyond the arc, but the Nuggets can go into Oklahoma City, and they're a Michael Porter Jr. game away from taking this series. He's averaging less than 8 points and less than 6 rebounds on the series. He's averaging less points than Hunter Tyson in this series. Take a minute to process that, and shout out Clemson, even though I don't really like you that much. But we know he is one big game away from putting this series on ice for the Nuggets, because we know how hot he can get at a moment's notice. He's so due for a big game, and if I had to bet on somebody to take Game 7 for the Nuggets, even with the injury, it'd be this man right here, Michael Porter Jr. The craziest part about Game 6 is that the Nuggets won it, and Aaron Gordon didn't have an impact. Well, scoring-wise, he scored 5 points. 7 rebounds and 7 assists. We'll definitely take that, especially the 7 assists, and he played good defense, getting the steal here, throwing it up to Christian Brown for the dunk. But between Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon, they got 15 points and 1. 11 rebounds, 7 assists, not great efficiency, and 1. Incredible stuff for Denver. You wouldn't see that in the past. Peyton Watson had a decent impact on this game, got a couple buckets in transition, and then this was actually a really clutch block down the stretch. It kind of turned the tide, because it looked like OKC was getting all the momentum. Russ didn't have a great game. He had too many turnovers. He was inefficient. He did have a couple buckets late, a couple putbacks, but Russ didn't have a great game. But if you're the Nuggets, this is all you could ask for. Your entire game plan this series was stick around, and then let your championship DNA take over and take you to the next series. And they've done that perfectly. They've pushed it out to 7 games. This series could be over right now if they would have closed out Game 4 at home and taken a 3-1 lead. Instead, they had to fight back. Now it's 3-3, and they have a chance in Oklahoma City. This is all you could ask for as a Nuggets fan, because coming into the series, they were definitely the inferior opponent, especially on paper when you look at Oklahoma City, who's been one of the best regular season teams of all time this year, winning 68 games, and Denver is still right there. They've got the best player in the world, and they've got a couple flamethrowers that are due for a big-time game. I wouldn't be shocked if the Nuggets pull it off. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit the subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. We're looking for about 300 likes on today's video, and with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.